Yeah, first and foremost, I must thank you all for the experience I've had for the past 3 days. Not that I wasn't participating, but I felt like a student in your midst, talking things that have been said and being in the midst of intellectual, cerebral academics. I was so moved, and all I have been thinking about getting back home, getting to my university, and then discussing with faculty. We spend so much time doing administrative work that we little time to do to study and read. But hearing from all of you today, I've been so enthralled, and it has really touched me. And I know it's going to cascade and get back to my faculty. So, to introduce myself, my name is Kokunre, which can be shortened to Koki Agmontine Erafona. Simply, I'm Kokunre Erafona. But I was publishing with my maiden name before marriage, so I thought I shouldn't lose my readers, and I added the two names together. And I have a background degree. I have a background degree in history. I had my first degree in history and then a master's degree in history. But I was not satisfied with history because why should I be going through this document? I wanted to carry out actual research into like a primary research, first-hand information. And then I did another master's degree in anthropology, still in Nigeria. And after that, I came over to the United States of America, and I did a postgraduate certificate in museum studies, and finally my PhD in archaeology at the primary university in Nigeria called University of Nigeria, Nsukka. I specialized in cultural resource management. In between, I've been taking some courses here and there, and I have taken a course with Professor Jeffrey Sachs in 2014 called The Age of Sustainable Development as the Sustainable Development Desk Officer of the university. I've been a lecturer in the university since 1984 at a university called University of Ife, now Obafemi Awolowo University. And then I worked as an intern at the Metropolitan Museum of Arts in New York, 1990 to 1991, and I returned to Nigeria as a lecturer in the Department of Sociology and Anthropology, University of Benin, in 1992. I became an associate professor in 2003 and a full professor in 2008. And since then, at the University of Benin, I've occupied positions such as the head of Department of Sociology and Anthropology. I teach cultural anthropology, head of Department of Sociology and Anthropology, and the Sustainable Development Desk Officer for the university, and director of part-time program. For the past 1 year, I have been the acting dean of the Faculty of Social Sciences. The faculty, we have the Department of Economics, Geography, Political Science, Public Administration, Sociology and Anthropology, and Social Work, and we've just included psychology. So I am the head of the faculty. My research interest has been in oral literature and ethnography, ethnoarchaeology, cultural resource management, museum studies, tourism, people and culture of Africa, marriage and family. I do teach marriage and family to my students, and also indigenous knowledge system. I have been involved in longitudinal research in the Benin cultural area since 1979. And for the past 42 years, I have been doing my research in that Benin area. Benin material culture, traditions of origin, ethnography, visual anthropology and archaeology. Also too, onomastic research in antonyms, anthroponyms, and toponyms. And I have been involved in team and collaborative research with a transdisciplinary research with other researchers. I have worked with people in humanities, education, management, and medical sciences. And I also conduct social impact assessments, focusing on socio-economic surveys in rural communities in Nigeria. Then, I have been working in the field of irregular migration and human trafficking since 2003. In 1997, the ambassador to Italy was the one that Judith Atta drew the attention of the Nigerian government. They've been in denial of human trafficking. And she told them that our girls were on the streets in Italy. And that was when Nigeria government recognized that the human trafficking was truly existing, and Nigeria was a source, destination, and transit country. So since 2003, I have been working on research on how to ways to eradicate trafficking of girls and women in Nigeria. I have done research on why a particular area in Nigeria. I have done research on how to assist vulnerables, and also in some circumstances, the remittances coming from people who have been trafficked. I noticed they've been mismanaged, and I've also done research there. In summary, underlining the whole purpose of my research is the need to promote indigenous knowledge and technology as a way of social, economic, and political growth, development, and independence in Nigeria. I believe that any society that must thrive and survive, they have to develop a culture that is suitable to the demands of that society. Unlike what we see back home, whatever is happening in Europe and whatever is happening in the Western world, we are quick to copy, whether it is relevant or it's suitable to us. So my research is geared towards indigenous knowledge and technology. Thank you so much. I must thank the Holy Father for admitting me, and I thank members of the Academy for voting for me. And I'm learning. Thank you.